Hey guys, it's Amy from Sunrise Fitness, just making sure that's taping. Today's workout is what we call an isometric workout. So not to get too fancy with terms, isometric just means that you are holding a muscle contraction as opposed to a squat where you're moving. This type of workout is something where you just hold it. So you'll be feeling the burn today, and it's kind of exciting because there's not a whole lot of moving involved with this workout. But what you'll find is that you're still going to get a really great workout at the same time. So the first exercise, we have 10 exercises. I want you to go through each exercise, so 1 through 10, 3 times. That's the goal. If you want to go for more than that, that's great. If you want to go for twice, that's fine too. Each one is a minute long, and you can set your timer. If you've got the seconds timer, you can set that for a 15-second break in between each one. So, the first one we have is a regular plank. You guys know that. You know the form for that. So number 2 is a wall squat, which I believe I've showed you before as well. I want your quads to be parallel with the floor. Nobody's up here. Make sure you're parallel with the floor. And keep your arms off of your legs because that's cheating. Okay, so far we've had plank and the wall squat. So really not moving. You just get into a position and you hold it. The third one we have is Superman. So you're going to be down on your mat, and you're going to lift your legs up, and then you're going to lift your arms up. So just like you're flying. And then you just hold. How exciting. And then we go to a bridge, single leg bridge. So you guys are familiar with most of these, I think, by now. You're going to be on your back, legs are up. And then you're just going to hold this for 30 seconds on each leg. So really focus on the glutes here. If your hips start to droop, you need to pick up on that and whoop, pop them back up. 30 seconds goes by and you'll switch legs. Okay, and from there we go to half moon. So those of you that are familiar with yoga can correct me maybe on this if anything is wrong. But what I want you to do is essentially you're going to be on your side. So I have one hand down, my right hand down, and my right knee down, and the other side is just up in the air. So I have this leg nice and straight, and the toes are flexed up towards me, and I'm just going to hold this for 30 seconds. Now if you want to challenge your balance a little more, take a look at this bottom foot here. I have it kind of out at an angle. Now if I wanted to challenge my balance, I could bring it in line with the rest of my body. And see, I can already feel, that that's a little bit harder to balance that way. So 30 seconds, and then you'll switch sides. Then we go to Warrior 3. Again, a yoga term. Hopefully I'm using the correct names, but really what's important is the exercise and not the name. So, for this one, we are on one foot, and we're balancing. So you're going to bring one leg out. Get yourself comfortable here. Now, if you want to hold on to something, you can, but the problem with that is that you tend to depend on it a little more than you need to. So once you get your leg comfortable, you're going to get your arms out, and then you're just going to hold and balance. So you're trying to be nice and straight, just like a tabletop. Then you're going to switch sides. 30 seconds on each of those. Then we go to crab hold. So you're up in a crab position. So I like to have my fingers facing my butt, but some people prefer to go the other way, as things a little harder on my wrists, but it's up to you which way is more comfortable on your hands. So I'm going to plant my feet, and I'm going to bring my butt cheeks up. I'm squeezing my butt up towards the ceiling, and I'm trying to stay nice and flat on my torso. I don't want my hips to be drooping. I want it to be up, just like that. Glutes are engaged. And hold that for a minute. Then we go to a lunge hold. So you're just going to get in your lunge position. Drop it in and hold it here. If you get bored, you can do a little bit of bouncing. That makes it a little bit harder in my opinion, but it makes the time go by faster. So at 30 seconds, you'll switch with that. Then we go to locust. Again, a yoga term. And Kate, maybe you can correct me if any of these names are wrong. Okay, so legs are going to be up, and you're lifting from the hip. You're going to bring those arms around just like you're doing a swimmer, except you're going to hold it here. So just for the whole minute, You just hold it. So you have your palms down. A lot of people like this. I want your palms down, okay? And then I want you to try to squeeze those hands towards each other. So you'll feel the fire in the backs of your arms. And keep those legs lifted and your chest lifted. Okay, so that's number 9, and number 10 is boat. So we are down on our butts. And what I'm going to do is lift my legs up first, okay? So this is option 1, is to keep your legs bent, or you can straighten them, okay? And then you're going to hold your hands out just like this. So your chest is up, and I'm not leaning too far back because I need the balance, and I'm not collapsing into myself either. My chest is up and open, and I'm just holding. Now the higher you bring your legs, the harder it's going to be. If you want it a little bit easier, you can keep it here, bent. Or you can put one foot down if you want. And that is the 10 exercises. So go through that 3 times. That's the goal. And let us know how you do. And I hope you guys have a great day.